Oh, it should be live now. It's starting up. I need to set that up because it'd be really useful. And my screen is doing the things, and there's the lag. Hey, awesome lord. Now, let me just, yeah. So, hey, plague doctor. Nice noisy chair I got here. Let's play some tanks. Um, so yeah, E3 is. I think it technically already started. Well, like EA was doing some weird thing where they're gonna like show off. They're gonna live stream their games and not do a presentation. And that's boring, and no one wants to cover that. But tomorrow should be the first E3 press conference. I believe it's Microsoft, some early time in the morning. So E3 is starting tomorrow, essentially, and I'm all hyped on what kind of disappointments we're gonna get. But also today's stream is going to be a bit shorter than usual because I am destined to go places. But so yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what kind of random things they're going to show off at E3. I want to live stream the events as they're going with probably just some dudes in Discord, whoever's available at the time. So I think that'll be fun. And then I'm going to do like some sort of, where am I going? I'm going to, it's exactly not exactly the easiest thing to explain, but it's like a little festival, kind of far outside town. But yeah, my computer has been chugging lately. I think it's because I know I'm gonna like tear it apart and give it new parts, and it's resisting that. Hello there. Hey, Noble Brit. I'm very curious. Like the press conferences I'm looking forward to the most are the Microsoft one because I want them. I want to hear exactly what their whole business model for the Halo remakes are gonna be. Not remakes, but re-releases or whatever. PC releases. That's it. The Bethesda one because I'm curious what kind of like where exactly they're gonna go at this because I don't think they have had enough time to actually make one of the games that they hinted towards last year. And the Ubisoft one because those ones are always really stupid. I'm hoping for some like early look at this Starfield game that Bethesda's been talking about. Oh, come on, he got my gun. You're going to Germany next April? That's cool. I'm expecting anything from EA to an absolute mess. Yeah, I'm at that too. EA is apparently not doing a press conference this year, and they're just gonna live stream their games or something, which kind of saves me because the EA E3 the EA press conferences are always the worst because they're like half of them are about sports games, and then the other half are like about games that sports game fans aren't interested in. 2000s MBT, that would be interesting. Did that guy really just miss? I was like a stationary target. Whatever. Sounds like they can't do. They think they can't do it. Well, they're not wrong. Hey, CT Center.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
You keep killing the squadron members? That's funny. Oh god, Churchill right in the weak spot. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't Churchill. That was the other thing. Top 5 War Thunder YouTubers who said the N-word. I don't know of like even like 3 or 1 that said the N-word. We're all too white for that stuff. You should play. I don't know what game that is, Michael. Bob Sybil should be 13.3. M1 Abrams should be 17.76. With the reveals World War II mode and Austria line. I don't think Gaijin has done anything with E3 since like a while ago when the PS4 launch happened.
Thank you very much.
Well, hey, Daniel, I just started this stream. Like, this is the first game no one's even bothered to ask to join a squadron or a squad. I missed. Oh my god. Come on. Whatever. I like how that doesn't kill the tank or the vehicle. Like, I can hardly pronounce the name of that game. Mordhood. It sounds interesting, though. Can I join? I guess, sure. Totally missed that. Damn artillery. Smoking me up. Oh, yeah, and like Sony's not gonna have a conference either this year. So any oh, I went Chinese check tree. I went Taiwanese check tree. Mordhau. Mordhau. I'll have to look at that later. Alright, now I can. Alright, sure, man. I'm just excited for all the remasters going on. Oh yeah, you talked about that on the Discord. Saying, because at least you know that the remastered games aren't garbage, because the old game did well. Oh shit. Stupid phone. So I say that's a pretty optimistic point of view. Because sometimes they do remaster games and it's not that great, or they're just charging you $60 for a game that you already have. How's the M264? As a bomber, it's kind of all right. Uh, you could definitely kill some bases and give a good amount of defensive gunners. Um, Hopefully I don't kill any of my teammates by dropping a fatty rate. However, its lack of belly gunners is a definite issue. Ah. Well, honestly, Bethesda's showcases or whatever they're called have been rather on the good side as of late. They haven't had like weird technical issues, no like cringy stuff, and they don't like try to push off the cloud gaming and other essentially scams. Can they remaster War Thunder? I would love a remaster of War Thunder. Put War Thunder in Unreal Engine. France next, I guess. Fallout 76 wasn't necessarily a scam because everyone knew what they were getting into. Like, there were some YouTube videos I didn't watch going around saying that Bethesda knew that the game was going to be trash and they launched it anyways. But like, I don't remember where I heard this, but it was some developer talking about when there's a bad game being made, everyone who's making that game knows it's garbage. Like this isn't an unknown fact. It's not surprising at all. Like a bad game, everyone knows it's a bad game, and they have to put it out because you can't just work on something and then like not release it afterwards. I think like the 76 was unfortunate disaster in many aspects. But I'm pretty sure what killed it most is that they were trying to get it out before the Far Cry post-apocalyptic game. Can't wait for Todd Howard. I don't understand why everyone cares about Todd Howard. Like, we're playing France Boys, just so you know. Um, they market it as a finished game. Isn't every game marketed as a finished game? I don't know. I think you're getting a little too hypothetical in those arguments there. Oh, um, there. I can work with that. Todd Howard is a false prophet. Gabe Newell is our true savior. Gabe Newell has forgotten us. He's cast away creating games. We're never going to get Half-Life 3. It'll come out after Gaijin releases their bug fixing patch. All right. Joseph Anderson. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've watched that. Oh yeah, I didn't watch that because I've actually played the game Fallout 76. I'm pretty sure I've seen all those bugs. There are a lot of them. I kind of wish that I could have made something like that myself. Unfortunately, the game runs like garbage, so I couldn't record anything. Well, I recorded some stuff, and it came out awful. War Thunder 76 is esports ready. Let's make sure everyone's because somebody has a 5.7 here. Oh, LRI 44. All right, they'll do. Hey, there's a spot saved for you, Daniel Gamer. When does the showcases should start? I believe the first one for Microsoft is tomorrow, sometime early in the morning. I'm not sure how like dates for the UK guys go, but for the true dates for Americans, it would be tomorrow. You gotta think like hundreds and hundreds of years in the future, we'll be having like live streams with people who are on Mars, and we're gonna have this. We're gonna have American, yes, American Earth time zones, and we're gonna have Martian time zones, and like their days are also gonna be longer, or something like that. It's gonna be interesting in the future. Damn us UK guys. You saying hello, you bloody bastards, got censored by Google. I'm not sure when I'm gonna spawn here. I thought it was Monday. I'm pretty sure the first one's Sunday. I'd have to check again. Any news about submarines? No, not really. The only hints we could have about it are there multiple anti-submarine weapons in game being added, but Gaijin hasn't really said much on it. It does not take long to type E3 schedule into Google. That is true. I've done it many times. Like honestly, this E3 is probably going to be really lukewarm with nothing really crazy. Because like, what is there to show? Um, Halo for computer was already announced a while back, and hey, they're not going to announce a new Xbox thing or whatever. Uh, Bethesda's big games, Skyrim, no, yeah, Skyrim 2, Elder Scrolls 6, and Starfield. Those are definitely still in production. I doubt we're gonna see those. Um, EA is not doing one, so no EA games. Sony's not doing one, so no Sony games. Is there anything that like Fallout 77? No, they're gonna do a prequel, Fallout 75. They're adding Waluigi to Smash Bros. Cyberpunk might get a. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of all those type of games. What if they try to shove them into the Microsoft panel? Because you can't put it in the what you call it, Sony one, because they're not doing it. Ah, come on, reload. Yeah, thank you, Britt. There was a stream today for Battlefield 5 and EA. Yeah, EA is just gonna live stream like all the games that they would normally show or something like that. I don't really care. I don't like EA games. Well, I do. They have some good ones. Their business practices are very not into not my liking. So I don't play them. What else is there? The Nintendo Direct. Like, what does Nintendo have to show though? Like it seems like this year's E3. I don't think it's going to be the most exciting one. I don't think we're going to get anything too amazing. Can someone please shoot him? M18, you wanna deal with this for me? You don't have to. I understand. You gotta get out of cover. That's like dangerous and scary, and you never know what might happen out there. Did you give me Chinese tech tree? I need to get back on that. I was on a roll with it. I started talking to some people to help work with artwork and all that. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I need to stop being efficient. Okay. You know what's something really bugging me? And Devolver's tomorrow as well? Their ones are always weird. What's really bugging me is Gaijin releasing the bugs, or fixing the bugs with the Japanese Navy being easy and fun to get through. The bugs, because they're definitely gotta fix those bugs, but the radar flipping out like that, no, that's fine. That's totally fine. Let's not bother fixing that. Swedish tech tree. Don't you guys to be starting a war in the chat. We can have both tech trees. Gaijin loves adding things, so it's bound to happen for both of them. Oh, Romania. Hungarian tech tree. I'm not sure if they could have a full tech tree on their own. Like, I'm not sure. I think they'll be missing vehicles in certain areas, but you could get pretty far with there. Honestly, I would like to see like some sort of Eastern European tech tree, so you could just get all those cool Eastern European tanks in there. World War One tech trees. I would love. They don't necessarily need to be tech trees. I just love to see some World War One tanks in game. I don't know how to pronounce that. Mozambican. I critted him. I'm not sure where. Didn't tell me. Nope. Yeah, this ain't gonna end well. I was hoping to get a tank in those trees, but the dude seemed to be gone. Isn't this thing supposed to have, like, ground radar? Did I lose him? I think I did. That's nice. No, there's another guy. Dang it. probably should just drop these rockets and kill some tank aircraft, but okay, that counted as a kill for me. I totally messed that up myself. Give me a FT-17. What hardware do you expect from E3? Oh, there's talk of I think it was like new Nvidia cards. I don't know if it was Nvidia. Yeah, it was Nvidia cards. That those are pretty interesting. Maybe they could get some ones that aren't like $1,000 each or something. PGO2 is weak. Please buff. And I think what's it called? The AMD cards. I think we might see some of those too. RTX 2404. I heard some news about German modified French vehicles being added. I haven't heard any news about that, but those would be pretty cool. There's also some Italian modified French vehicles. We need some delicious trees. Oh. It'd be interesting. Well, it'd be hilarious to see if the new AMD cards are like better than the Nvidia cards. Because the AMD stuff always used to be the cheap option that if you couldn't afford like the really expensive AMD Nvidia cards, you'd have to go with AMD stuff. So here's a funny thing. It says 103 millimeters penetration. Pretty fast fire rate. It got an outletter, but this here has 93 millimeters of penetration and a faster fire rate. You are correct. I am illiterate. We need the Mario Bros. Texture. We already have that. Oh, you're in the jumbo. What about Spanish modified everyone vehicles? Unfortunately, the Spanish did not continue to develop vehicles. Oh, thank you, ME410. I didn't want to live anyways. I guess I am taking out the AMX-13. Oh, you said some real type of trees? Way to go. Fly uploaded a video and it was... And it has the WB word in it. Oh my god. Have you talked to Gaijin about this? We can't have Gaijin's top YouTuber just throwing out harsh throwing out obscenities like that. Alright, I'm dead. see, people are pinging me for some reason. All right. What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah. Try Brewski stuff. All right, sure. Make a video that calls out fly this use of the W word. I'll wait for my broskies to get back. Gibbs Swedish tech tree for. I can't pronounce that name. But isn't that guy from there was a song, a Sabaton song about him that was really awesome. This should not be deleted once it's done. It might go down for a little while it's what's the word? Rendering. It takes a little bit to render, but then it goes back up as a regular video. Can you try my lineup? It depends on what your lineup is. Daniel, we already have the Mario Brothers tech tree. I need to tell these boys what's up. A 5.3? Yeah, we could do 5.3. I like 5.3 Russia. Gamescom starts on the 11th, but we're going to do a small showcase before that. No, not that one. I want events. Uh-huh. Hello. Mario is best tank in the game. I can kill Leopard 2A5 one shot from the front. Of this month? No, I believe Gamescom is like in a few months. Daniel Gamer said he wanted to join, but he hasn't asked to join. So I'll just have to kick you on, you guys, once he's come around. I think I get everything. So IS-1, T-34D5, AC-57, is this tracked one, and any plane. Alright, I can deal. Well, I already have the T-34A5, AC-57. ASU-57. Not exactly a 5.3, but sure. And for this tracked one, I'm going to be taking the Type 65. Why is the IS-1 T-3485 5.3 and the other one 5.7? Doesn't one have better penetration because it has a different gun? Or did they change the penetrations in the ballistics update and not update the 47, 35. Modification. 47, 35. Well, it looks like Gaijin's reasoning is because the T-3485 has APCR. My family went to go solar. Do you think it's a good idea? Want to go solar? It's a good idea during the daytime. All right, let's go. The APCR is the only possible reason, but other tanks that share APCR are opposed to, like the Tiger 1 does not. The Tiger H1 does not have APCR. Is at 5.7, and the Tiger E is also at 5.7 and does have APCR. So there, it doesn't make a change, but for the Russian ones, it does because I don't know. Oh, the Russian one, the 5.7 one also has 5 crew members. I guess that's more of a reason, but I don't know if it's like that much of a reason. APCR is awful. My French friend want the French Navy to be added. I also want the French Navy to be added. They have some pretty cool ships, or at least they have some pretty cool looking battleships. Also, if we get submarines, I'd really want French Navy because the French had the great idea to put guns, like big old cannons, like I don't know what caliber they are. I think they're like battleship cannons on the front of a submarine. And be like, yeah, let's just screw torpedoes, submergible ships. Since I know how this thing's spaded, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go take C. I love how small this thing is. The KV2 needs to go down to 5 point down BR 5.0 and AB with 95 millimeters. Oh yeah. You twin 203s. I love the look of this thing. It's just like it's not what you're expecting when you see a submarine. It'd be hilarious to like submerge right next to an enemy light cruiser and just ammo rack up and then go back down below the waves. Is Gaijin going at E3 at all? No, probably not. It's very unlikely to see them. I think the last time they went is when War Thunder went on PS4, and that was years ago. AC-57 seems to be 1.0. You're right, it has like no armor. It's the only way to balance it. I can hide behind this fence.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh my god. Really? I can't get through here? I don't have like the absurd bushes that like, can cover any entire vehicle. Unfortunately, I was not a elite play to win soldier back then. I'm bumping into everything. Oh my god! Really? Really, fire hydrant?
Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the map.
You know, it'd be great for Bethesda to repair relations with the fan base. Is if they announced a remakes of Fallout 3 and New Vegas. And it's like a double deal where you buy one, you get the other. You get both on the same disc or whatever. And you can like... Because those games definitely need to be remade. They're very old and very much loved. And I don't care if Bethesda doesn't like remaking things. They can get over it. You know, and there's also another game I really would love to see remade. But I doubt they would do it right. Oh, man. I didn't notice the tiger behind us. Is, a Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. It is a game where you can just kick everything. And it doesn't run. It's terrible. I bought it, played the first level, and it crashes when the second level loads. It's sad. What do you think about top tier? I'm kind of done with top tier for a good little while. I played my fair share of games in it. I didn't even play that much. And I just kept on getting frustrated and annoyed with it. There needs to be a lot of work, and they need to focus on adding the gameplay elements of what the top tier tanks could do. It's not World War II tanks, faster speeds and stronger guns. It's they have a whole setup with fire control systems and like heat seeking and night vision and all that kind of crazy stuff. And if they're not going to add any of that, it's just faster, stronger World War II tanks. And I might as well just play World War II tanks then. Oh, the Royal Rat. Thanks for $5. What's going on here? Well, it's just a regular War Thunder stream, but we're also kind of talking about what's talking about kind of things that we want to see or suspect are going to be at E3, which is going to start tomorrow, which I also want to live stream cover. And I wasn't paying attention to this damn panther. You know, let's just... I have like a billion backups. Okay, I only have one for this, but I have a million like extra backups. I don't want to spawn on this bag right now. There needs to be better maps. Well, I'd love that. Yeah, like. So that's my opinions on top tier. In fact, I've been kind of annoyed with tanks recently. I'm not sure. I don't think it's the game mode. I think it's more of me. But I've been playing a lot more of air forces or whatever, airplanes. It's pretty like because like the aircraft are what made me like really love War Thunder and play it all the time. Is this like to get an air RV match? There's a really long buildup. You gotta grind. You gotta fly. You gotta not get killed off on the early game. But if you can last to the late mid game, it becomes extremely fun, especially if you know what you're doing. You also gotta learn what you know to know what you're doing. So yeah, I'm just having fun with that. And I've also started I've started messing around with Total War Medieval 2, was it? Or just 1? I don't know. And that's pretty fun. A little broken though. I've been playing ships and air with some helis. Yeah, I need to kind of like, because apparently they've changed a lot with the That's hilarious. They've changed a lot with the way that the heli mode works, or the it's still like arcade or whatever, but the heli enduring confrontation. So I guess you should check that out and not just write it off. Where another panther sneakily kills me. Yeah, there's the panther that was gonna kill me. But not this time. Oh, okay, maybe this time. Uh, and now I have to spawn in this bag. Although this is a pretty good spag. You have two 37 guns, so you fire twice as much APCR. How do you like War Thunder Naval? I like War Thunder Naval when less people. I like I find more fun the games that have less players. Like 5 people on each team, maybe 6 is. I find it a really good amount. Like when it's packed full of them, I just don't find it as much fun for some reason. Nice bombing there. I should probably like focus on warding off enemy aircraft. These guys are full of them. No, I didn't even need to shoot him. He was gonna kill off himself for me.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the map.
Alright, we got air support. 1.89 was very disappointing for me in that regard. So disappointing that I removed the full APCR from the. Oh god. It was a pretty murdersome when it had full APCR at release. Well, it wasn't full. It was on-off APCR.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
In comparison to the other tank, like it was definitely much better. I prefer the modern vehicles and hope new ones come out soon. I guarantee you new ones will be coming out soon. A lot of people like them, so. The issue with this thing is it is very exposed. Oh, come on. That bomb totally killed him. Alright, let's try this again. Because why not? Spawn in the edits. Oh wait, you're talking to someone else. Well, I just been having fun top tier taking full loaded with the H1ZS at the start of the battle and finding how low level get 5 kills a game, lol, and spawn the edits. Yeah, I don't know, top tiers, I think it's a little too early to say anything for sure, but it seems like with the ADETs being there, the meta has changed quite a bit again. How modern should War Thunder be? Well, how modern War Thunder is literally modern. The Type 16 entered, not production, but entered service in 2016, so when I was in a ASU-57, a Churchill bumped me, reversed, and went onboards without killing me, without thinking. Then I blew his end. That's nice. I think the most fun I've ever had. I don't play this tank nearly enough. But one time I killed one with the 37, the secondary 37 on the Chi-Ri or whatever it's called. That was hilarious. Because that gun finally came in use. Oh, there's an enemy small tank. I think it was one of the tank destroyers.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Oh my god, fire hydrant, are you serious?
Attack the B point.
Okay, I thought this game had too much recoil there. Turns out we lost. You said it was weird that the Bradley AT-ATs had high SP costs, but it's got more than other. Doesn't make sense. Well, actually, what I didn't know at the time of saying that is that the what you call it? Just a second. The Chungus, Chunguska, got a pretty hard nerf. Its rockets used to be rated to penetrate about 800 millimeters. And I believe its main guns, I swear it could penetrate 100, I don't remember. But now they only pen 39. And it's only 64. So it's a bit of an odd power dynamic, but I kind of get where Gaijin's going with that. Germany 5-3? What is it 5-3 Germany? I played this game for 1 year, and my impression is that Gaijin is a dangerous wheeler dealer. You know, I don't even know what that means, but I agree with you. I agree with you there. Definitely every nation should get some helicopters before they start adding new mechanics or whatever. Kind of get it all, everyone on the same playing field. And CST Center, I wouldn't say like I think it's only the Type 16 that is newer than War Thunder. What? What? All right, safety, whatever. I don't need to know about your fetishes. That's a little weird, a little too personal for me. Germany 5-7. Oh my god, play Germany 5-7 all the time. All right, let's play Germany 5-7 again. Finally take this thing out again. How is the wheeled vehicles in the game? I don't play them often. Typically, I think the majority of them are actually pretty good because they can get good speed. So long as you aren't on one of those trash maps, like the sandy ones or the snowy ones where you get no traction. Besides that, Besides that, I'd say that they are. Yeah, they're pretty good. It's although they get kind of hard to control at high speeds, which is annoying. Gaijin, bring Ferdinand down to 5-7. Yeah, it needs it. Trust me. Believe me.
Attack the D point.
A gamer just subscribed. It's good to hear. Alright, we're good to go. When you gonna look at Mordhau, Deus Vault? I was gonna look at it after the excuse me. I was gonna look at it after I was done live streaming. Because wish I could look at it right now. Steam, get no. Pardon me. How do you pronounce or spell that? I'll go check it on Steam right now. Is it like a medieval game? No, it is a medieval game. Very interesting. Been having a very interest in like knights and swords as of late. It's like For Honor, but more realistic. Oh, joy! Same map. I am home. Well, Daniel Gamer, we have been. You have been replaced. I won't say you've been replaced. However, I do need to be going places. I only really wanted to stream for about an hour. Yes, you gotta bring the toaster always.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I wonder how many other toasters there are. Not just us. Can't wait to be killed by aircraft and their small vehicles. No custom. Yeah, no custom today. I need to go places. I was only planning on a stream for about an hour.
Attention to the map.
I could do one more game maybe with you, I guess. Just for the sake of it. But I don't know. I don't want to make any promises.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
But I do plan on streaming tomorrow
Grid zone.
at whenever I'm not streaming War Thunder, but I do plan on be streaming the press conferences tomorrow. I want to stream all the E3 press conferences. Hey, it doesn't have 3 guns anymore. You're right. They finally fixed that. I knew they would have to wait for a patch to fix it though. Okay, time to get killed. Oh, no. No, it still shoots from the top though. They didn't fix that part. Like, he dead.
Allied forces have captured a zone. We've captured most of the strategic zones.
The anti-tank scooter. That wasn't that French, not Italian? No, it was Italian. I don't remember what it was. It would be hilarious to see that in game. I believe it wasn't supposed to be able to shoot and scoot, but you definitely could if you set it up correctly. I knew I shouldn't have peeked out, but you know, sometimes you just gotta live. So, play 7.7 US, the best tier. I don't have US 7.7 actually. I have 7.3 and then I have an 8.0 lineup. I'll be getting the AMX 50 Sublime Day in 2 days now. Woo! Do you like the idea of seeing event vehicles in premium tech tree? I do. Like I like the idea of having them be like secret vehicles that only I could see, but them being event vehicles is more practical. When them being shown in the tech tree is more practical, so people who don't have them are able to examine the armor to see how to kill them. However, like the reason why Gaijin's doing it, I'm not so in favor of, is they're doing it to advertise vehicles that are available on the market. Because if you notice, not all the event vehicles are being shown off, only the ones that you can purchase on the marketplace.
Attention to the map.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Well done.
So
Attention to the designated grid zone.
oh, I had a perfect shot on this guy. Oh, someone already killed him. Ah, Noble Brit, why'd you kill him? I wanted to kill him. Kind of messed my shot up though.
Designated grid zone.
I tried to be fancy and shoot through the building.
Cover me.
I'll be getting. Oh, you said that. Nothing. Where's this guy at?
Enemy in front of
Oh, look! Speak of the devil. What's the matter, KV-220? Oh, his turret's basically dead now.
Attention to the map.
I need to ask Gaijin for a KV-220 so I can see if the vehicle is still getting good. I'm pretty sure it still is good. Like, the damn thing came out at, when it was released, it was 5.3, and it had better armor than Tiger. I believe the gun wasn't as good, but it was still a pretty good gun. And I was like, no, it's supposed to be, it should be 5.3. It's totally not OP there. It's just really balanced. It's not very balanced. It's OP. Well, I think it still is. Crazy Russians decided to have it be 5.3 for God, so how long? I think there's a few other issues with it too. There's always issues with the event vehicles. Oh yeah, well now it only has 130 millimeters of penetration. The weeb chopper is a little exaggerated. What do you mean by that? Oh, hello. That was lovely.
to the map.
It's Tiger time.
Capture the zone. We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Oh, forgot to press the button. I thought you were in my game since I was the map doing the same BR. Oh. You could have stream killed me. Or stream sniped me. Like, there was some, a big old hubbub about that happening too much on the... people were complaining about that on the War Thunder Reddit. And, this is my point of view is when people start stream stopping me, that means that I'm really YouTube famous. And it lets me gloat more. But no one does it yet. Because I'm not YouTube famous enough. One day I'll get there. I'll be stream sniped like the big ones. Like the PewDiePies and the Markipliers.
Attention to the map. Need cover.
What? What? What was that? What? Oh, I got my ammo. Okay. It's still a bunch of BS, but whatever. Jeez, that angle was like crazy. Oh, that's what you mean by the yeah. That's one thing that is kind of bugging me about the weeb chopper is that like it's just a it looks like we have no tanks. It's just an AH-1S with actually less modification. Not AH-1S. It's an AH-1F with less modifications. It's missing its anti-missile stuff. Was it close? Oh, never mind. It has a skin, and they're charging extra for it because it's a 9 point whatever 9.7 aircraft. They really just added it so they can get all that weeb money. What they it should be it release Japanese tech tree and Japanese aircraft, Japanese helicopter tree, and then have the weeb skin be one of the purchasable skins for like I don't know a whole bunch of silver golden eagles or whatever. I once bounced a Tiger 2 88 on the side of an I. Oh. Oh, shooting down the bombs and the rockets. Yeah, it was cool, but I doubt it's ever gonna happen much in games. Alright, so me and all my friends are dead. So, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end the stream early now because I have to be going places. Thanks for all coming by. Whenever the Microsoft press conference, sometime early in the morning happens, I'm gonna be live streaming that as well. So be sure to come by then. I'll also be like shouting out and everything. So thanks for coming by. If you'd like to stream, hit the like button. If you don't like to stream, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I stream every Saturdays. I make Warthorne Weekly News every Sundays. I make random videos throughout the week. I made one recently. So thanks for watching. I hope you all have a good day. Oh, I forgot to press the end stream button.